Hello, and welcome to Freebird. I am so excited for you to be starting this journey with me. It is going to be incredible. So, first off, I do want to have you just give yourself a big thank you for taking the step into this portal, into this journey, and just thank yourself for seeing the potential that you have for yourself and for your life. So for today, this is just an intro video. I'm going to be giving you a bit of what to expect throughout the program, more like a logistics video. So first off, if we haven't officially met, my name is Alex the Good Witch. I am a psychic, healer, coach, and speaker, and I use my degree in biochemistry and molecular biology, my experience as a mental health provider, as well as my spiritual gifts to guide clients into their dream realities. So that is also what Freebird is all about as well. So I do blend my background in Freebird. I like to have this balance of really honoring the human experience, honoring all that we face and go through as humans, as ourselves, and as the life that we live, while also bringing in these spiritual practices, spiritual perspectives, and just getting all of the magic and the energy all up in there for you to transform yourself in your life as well. So I will be the one guiding you through this program. I am the sole creator of all of the content, the curriculum, the modules, and I'll be the one that you'll be seeing throughout. I'll also be giving you Reiki throughout this program in designated times during the modules. So in each module, we'll be going into a Reiki hypnosis to really dive deeper into what we've learned in the module. So the Reiki hypnosis will always be the place where one, you get to sit back, relax, and receive Reiki healing energy, but two, you get to have more deeper personal insight. This is also where you get to have these more subconscious, deeper shifts within you. So this is where we really get to turn inward and take all that energy in to make changes and also receive more information, more insight and understanding about yourself from your subconscious messages. So with Reiki, just to give you, a bit about Reiki, if you haven't received Reiki from me, or if you haven't received it online before, maybe you have no idea what it is. So Reiki is healing energy. With energy, energy knows no time, it knows no space, meaning distance. So that is how we are able to share Reiki via you watching this, at whatever point you are watching while I give you the Reiki. And you'll see as you allow yourself to get into it that you will feel the energy, you will feel more relaxed, you'll feel like you'll be more guided into a meditative state. You'll get to experience all that if you haven't experienced that with me already. So as far as each module having its own Reiki hypnosis, they're all going to look different. It's all going to be based on what that module is about and what information that you need to get from yourself based on what we're learning or what healing you need to really be able to, receive from me given that lesson as well. So they'll all look different, but I just wanted to share a bit of what to expect there. So feel free when you get to that part to sit back, relax, close your eyes, lay down if you can. And if you can't, I'll talk about ways that you can always go back and dive deeper into the hypnosis. So another part of each module is that there'll also be a takeaway practice. So these practices are always meant for you to be able to implement them into your everyday life. It's nothing super out there, like you don't need any particular resources to be able to incorporate these practices. These should all be practices that you can start implementing today. That is the purpose of them. So each module will have its own practice for you to start incorporating and start making those changes. And then at the very end of each module, I also give a suggested timeline. So this program is self-paced, and that is why I give a suggested timeline. Of course, you can always go to the beat of your own drum or what you're intuitively feeling. That is the beauty of self-paced programs. But I do give you guidance so that you don't feel like you're like, when should I move? Is it time to move on to the next one? I don't know. I will give you specific suggested timelines. It'll be based on, the module and the practice that we just learned. So it'll look something like, once you've experienced X consistently for about a week, now would be a good time to move on to lesson 2. So I give that at the end of each lesson so that you do have that guidance. And then feel free to make things your own. As with anything, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, maybe kind of put aside what doesn't and work through it in a different way, but feel free to make things your own. So go back and watch, the videos, or go through the hypnosis and re-listen to them when you need them, or to go deeper and deeper into it. Feel free to go back and rewatch the hypnosis to maybe change things up a bit. Go back with a different intention. You're going to get, maybe different information or targeting a different part within you to heal. Feel free to continue to use these in ways that will serve you. So feel free to make them flexible. Feel free to make them serve you. So again, with the hypnosis, I do suggest to go back into them, especially if you weren't able to get into that state the first time. Like, let's say when you were listening, you weren't able to go lay down and close your eyes. Definitely, I would suggest going back and doing the hypnosis in a way where you can really be fully in it. And then, yeah, feel free to go about it in different approaches to go deeper and deeper into them as well. You can use the practices in ways that are flexible for you as well. You can do the practice for the suggested amount of time, and then maybe later you kind of turn it into its own thing that is unique to you and your life. You can play with it. That's what I'm saying. You can play with the things that you're learning and experiencing in this program. You can go through the program and then go back and do things your own way. And as you're doing it, just feel free to make them yours. You are a free bird. So I want this to be a freeing experience as well. And then as far as the suggested timeline, you can totally take certain modules and be like, you know what, for me personally, I know that I should spend more time on this, or I know that I want to spend more time on this. I think it would be really good for me, given what I learned and the practice that I've been given from it. That's something that I know that I could really work on more. So feel free, even if you've hit that suggested marker of that timeline to move on to the next one, if you're like, this is something I want to go more into and continue to really dig into this practice and these concepts because I need to, it's really good for me, then do that. Take longer. There is no specific time as far as this program goes. It's really just you and what you need. So there's no harm in taking longer on one module or multiple modules and having this program be really, really spaced out. There's no harm in doing the program, exactly as prescribed and kind of getting it done a bit more quickly or efficiently, and then going back to certain things and drawing them out. Again, like, make this your own. And if that overwhelms you at all, like if you ever feel lost or you're just not in touch with what is the best for you or what is your intuition saying, that is why the suggested timeline is there as well. So feel free to just follow along in that way. Okay. Yeah, there is a reason that Freebird is self-paced. I wanted to make this a self-paced program for a reason. Literally, you are free in this program, so feel free to do whatever you like with the spacing and the timing and the implementation of the practices, going back to the hypnosis. And then just know that it is meant to be watched in order. As far as lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, it is intended to be that way. It does build. It does flow throughout, so that will definitely be most effective. I really don't suggest watching it out of order. But what you can totally do is once you watch it and go through it throughout your life, like, You might need to go back to lesson 3 based on what you're experiencing right now. You may need to go back and tap into lesson 2 based on what you're feeling, what you're going through. So once you go through it, you can totally go back to specific lessons, specific practices, and have it be in whatever order just because you need to pick, that certain thing that's going to support you. Okay, awesome. So that's all that I have for you in this video. Go ahead and start lesson 1 as soon as you'd like from here. And I am just so excited and happy to be guiding you through Freebird. This is just going to be so magical, and I can't wait for you to tell me all about it. Feel free to reach out with anything, and I will see you in lesson 1.